Hi, it's Rod from Fleet News Group again, and look what I've brung today. The Ford Ranger Wildtrak V6 out here, and we're about to do the Bridle Track. Let's go. And remember, if you like these videos, please hit that like button below and subscribe, as well as the bell notification. That way you can be kept up to date with everything that's going on at the Fleet News Group. Go on, smash that like button. You know you want to. Not only is Ranger one of the most popular vehicles sold in Australia today, it's also the most popular vehicle when it comes to novated leasing. And little wonder why. Have a look at it. It's muscular, aggressive, it's a very nice looking vehicle. It's versatile, practical, and can take you all sorts of places, be it for work, rest or play. Certainly is one that ticks all the boxes, and that puts the adventure into adventure lifestyle. Looking at the styling of the Ranger, very much unique looking car. You can't miss a Ranger Wildtrak coming towards you on the road with the big C and D daytime running lamps on the other side. They're very distinctive. You've got the projector LED headlamps here and the fog lamps down below. The big twin bar through the grille here at the front, which is colour coded to match the rest of the grille, black. In the XLT model, it's a nice big chrome trim, but on the Wildtrak, it's blended in. I tend to like that better. And in case you've forgotten, massive Ford badge on the front to remind you it's a Ford. It looks really good. I quite like it. From the rear, the new model Ranger has some subtle changes over the previous model. The word Ranger on the back is now stamped into the tailgate rather than a sticker as it was on the PX3 model. New graphics and that as well, new tail lamps. Well, here we are sitting in the driver's seat of the Ranger Wildtrak, and I've got to say, this is a great place to be. It's fantastic, this cabin. Nice leather seats, heated in the front. It even has Wildtrak stitched into the seat in case you forget it's a Wildtrak. And it's there again on the dash along with the orange stitching, which is a trademark of the Wildtrak. 8-inch digital instrument cluster. Very nice. Easy to read. Simple to operate with a menu button on the side here. There it is there. And the camera chooses to focus, that's good. Very, very good. But dominating the dashboard is the 12-inch infotainment touchscreen. It is huge. Very nice. Looks absolutely brilliant there. Down the bottom, to keep me happy I suppose, but most old school people like me, dials and controls for the ventilation. So you can adjust it without having to look at it or stab on the screen. You can use, there it is, it's come alive there with temperature control there popping in and up on the other side too. There we go, you can just slide it up or down as where you want to set it to. But me, I just use the dials because it's just quicker and easier. But it's got a very good, turn that fan down a little bit there, a very good stereo in this vehicle as well. So I'll just turn it on, we'll have a bit of a listen there. A bit of Jimmy going, eh? That'd be alright. How's that sound? Turn it up a bit. Bit of good times there, and that's one thing about the Ranger. Driving one of these, you're bound to have good times, that's for sure. The coffee cup test. Woohoo, we've got it over on the driver's side here, out of the dashboard. Very nice indeed. Just pick it up, have your drink, put it back in again. How cool is that? I really like those, and when you're not using it, it's folded away out of sight. Of course, we've got the standard cup holder test, and it holds it nice and firm in here. Nice and easy. Very nice. The 4-wheel drive control system here. We've got it in 2 high at the moment. It can also go into 4 automatic, where it helps out deciding between 2 and 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive high range and 4-wheel drive low range for when it gets really serious going there. Electric park brake, as well as the terrain control management buttons. So you push that in there. Changes the screen over, and it's got some cameras going up there at the moment now, telling you how the drive line's configured. And over here on this side is the hill descent control and the lock for the rear diff, which is very good in slippery conditions or soft surfaces where you need that traction to be controlled. I think it's a great interior here. It also, it does have wireless Apple CarPlay. Got my phone in there, mine's phone's plugged in at the moment, but I think it's a very nice environment in here. Good high comfortable seating position, good easy view around where you're going in that. I just think it's really a great vehicle to drive and a nice place to sit here inside the Ford Ranger Wildtrak. Taking a look now in the rear seat of the Ranger Wildtrak. Hang on, there's no seat, it's folded up. I've done that because there's some really cool little storage bins under here. Put all your knickknacks away, or if you're doing some 4-wheel drive stuff, some bit of recovery gear or spare parts or whatever, nice and easy and out of the way. When you're finished with it, all ready to sit again, just drop the seat back down, and it's got the full leather seating again with a nice orange stitching throughout. Very nice indeed. Fair bit of room and space in here. It's same with all dual cab utes. Nice carpeted floors, and down here underneath the air vents we've got some USB-A and USB-C USB ports. One thing I do miss in this model of the Ranger compared to the old one, the PX3, is there used to be a 230 volt outlet running of an inverter from the engine battery. Deleted across the next generation Ranger, it's not there anymore, but if you're into off-roading seriously, you'll have to go get your own inverter to install 240 volt power. but I think it's a very good thing. Oh, the grab handles, new addition in this model. They're great, helps the rear passengers get in and out and hang on when things get a bit rough. It's a very good rear seat. First up to show you, this is a Wildtrak. It has an electric roller shutter. Very nice. 2 clicks and opens up. Very light tailgate to open up. All good. Little pushing clamps for the tradies, so you can put a C-clamp in there to hold stuff to the tailgate while you're working on it. This one I really like. A little step to help you up and over. The payload in this vehicle is 966 kilos, tough enough to carry the big loads. Between the wheel arches, Ford has changed the way the suspension is mounted underneath, and it's widened the gap between the wheel arches so you can fit a standard Euro pallet in the back. It's 12-17 millimetres between the wheel arches and 14-64 millimetres long, this tailgate, making it much more versatile and practical to help with work and play. A really important upgrade that's occurred on the next gen Ranger is available as standard equipment on all models in the XLT and up. It is front and rear disc brakes. Gone finally are the old drum brakes. We've got a lovely big disc brake in there now. See that shiny disc? Very nice. But standard on all Ford Rangers, XLT, Sport, Wildtrak, Platinum, and of course the Ranger Raptor. It's front and rear disc brakes. Very good. Well, let's talk about the big news with the next generation Ranger. The new engine. It's a 3 litre V6 turbo diesel, available across virtually the entire range of the Rangers. Puts out 184 kilowatts of power and 600 newton metres of torque. It's coupled with a 10-speed automatic transmission, which I've got to tell you changes smoother than the baby's bum. Honestly, this thing is so smooth out in the open road. You put your foot down, the power flows, it just surges ahead. Very nice to drive. And very quiet too. The motor's almost like, I thought it was a petrol under there to start with. Except Ranger's never been made with a petrol engine, but that aside, it is super quiet. Makes those long distance trips, especially the few I've been doing the last few days, very, very comfortable driving this vehicle. The fuel economy. Ford lists the fuel economy on the combined cycle for the V6 at 8.4 litres per 100 k's. And in the tripping around over the last few days, the best I've seen on the instrument panel has been 9.6 litres per 100 k's, which is very good considering it is a big powerful motor, a lot of torque on hand, and it does the numbers. It does, it's good fuel economy. With an 80 litre tank, you can well expect 800 to 1000 k's range out of the tank all the live long day. I think it's a great motor, it's great to drive. Certainly, it's addictive when you put your foot down. You better behave yourself sometimes, but I think it's a real ripper. If there's one thing I don't like about this new motor, it's not the motor, not at all. Here we have the good old dangly stick at the back. You know I'm not a fan of them. Would have been so easy. And the previous model had them. Put those gas struts in. Would have been a ripper. But alas, we've just got the stick. Well, let's talk numbers. 4x4s are all about numbers, and there's some very key numbers you need to understand with this vehicle to understand what it's capable of and to get the most out of it. Forgive me if I read off the notes here, but there's quite a few little numbers to go through. Number one, this vehicle is set up to towing. Can tow 3.5 tonnes braked behind it. So big caravan, big boat, up to 3.5 tonnes. In fact, it actually has an electric controller built into it. So you don't have to buy a separate electronic controller for electric brakes on your trailer. It's already there. 3.5 tonne brake towing capacity. The gross combination mass, the most your Ranger and what you're towing can weigh with this model vehicle, is 6,400 kilos. Its gross vehicle mass, how much the Ranger can weigh by itself, is up to 3,350 kilograms, or 3.35 tonne. That's up from 3.2 tonne on the previous model, so it's a marked improvement to give you a bit more flexibility. A curb weight of 2,384 kilos. You subtract that from the GVM, that's how you end up with 966 kilos payload. We talked about the tub dimensions, 12-17 millimetres between the wheel arches, and it's 14-64 millimetres long. It has a wading depth for off-road. We're going to be doing that on this track, that's for sure. A bit of water crossings here and there, but the wading depth on this vehicle is 800 millimetres, that you can take it through a creek crossing of that up to that depth, and that's what it's designed to do. Angles. Key angles on this vehicle. The approach angle at the front, 30 degrees. The departure angle at the rear, which is down underneath me here, 23 degrees. And the ramp over angle over in the middle between the wheels is 21 degrees. So with a ground clearance, sorry I forgot that one there, the ground clearance, the height of the vehicle is 234 millimetres. So as a stock 4x4, this is one very capable vehicle for off-road already. And Ranger is the most heavily modified vehicle of new cars on the market today. People do all sorts of strange things with them. They upgrade the GVMs, they lift the suspension, they put bigger wheels and tyres on it, they add bull bars, bash plates, big long range fuel tanks, water tanks, electrical systems. There's so much in the 4x4 space you can do it, and the Ranger, in collaboration Ford with ARB, have developed this particular model to make it much easier in doing all that stuff. If it's a bit simpler, a bit easier, hopefully it doesn't cost as much. But one very capable off-road vehicle by the numbers. Well, here we are driving the V6 Ranger. It's bloody nice car to drive. The big V6 engine, it is as smooth as a baby's butt. Combined with the 10-speed auto, this thing just powers on. And it's such a quiet motor. It really is. I'm really surprised. It's a diesel, but it almost sounds like a petrol engine. It's that quiet in here. It's very, very good. As you can tell, I like it. So just, I'll come around here and show a bit of acceleration in it. The 10-speed auto is just super silky smooth, it really is. And it's the kind of thing that it just makes it driving it such a pleasure. So we'll give it a bit of juice here. And she just surges away every time. Overtaking on the open road, put your foot down with confidence, and it's almost like a tsunami of power just surges you along. Bloody brilliant. On the inside here, driving the Ranger, it is very, very comfortable. We've got leather seats going everywhere around here. Just coming around the track here to this beautiful view over the top of Skyline here, through McPhillamy and onto Skyline. And it's just leather everything. I've got the climate control air conditioning going, the seat warmers going, because it's a bit of a cool morning in Bathurst here this morning. But it's just nice, it's comfortable, it does everything right. 12-inch infotainment screen in the centre of the dash, absolutely dominates it. 8-inch full digital instrument cluster, beautiful to look at. It's got mood lighting at night, ambient lighting rather I should say, and it's just super nice and comfortable. It's got the full range of safety suite features, blind spot monitoring, radar cruise control, auto autonomous braking. It's got all that happening for it. And one thing I've noticed with the cruise control on this car, because it has traffic sign recognition, it actually changes with the speed limit by itself. I think that's really cool. You'll be coming along through a 50 zone and you come out of a little town and suddenly goes to 100. The car sees the signs change to 100, so it changes the cruise control to 100 automatically. Bloody brilliant. Really enjoy it. It is nice and comfortable to drive. It's got heaps of space in the back. It's just a winner all round, and I can see why it is the most popular novated lease car in the country today. Next gen Ranger. It's bloody brilliant. I really like it. On the Bridle Track, and the Ranger's just making it really easy. Hill descent control. Hey, you just play with the cruise control on it. It does everything for you. It's quite a steep track. It's very well graded. But I think it's great, this hill descent control. Very easy. Thumbs up from me. Warranty. Ford offers a 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty on the Ranger. It also offers a cap price and even prepaid options for the servicing plan. Also, every time you have the vehicle serviced at a Ford dealer, you get complimentary roadside assistance for 12 months from the date of the service, meaning you can actually get up to 7 years of roadside service available for these vehicles without having to pay a cent. That's got to be a good deal. But even better, every time you do have the vehicle serviced, Ford will give you a loan car for the day for free. So you're not going to be stuck trying to get from here or there whilst the dealer's servicing your car. What could be simpler and easier than that? I think it's a really good option, and one that helps obviously sell a lot of Fords. Well, what does it cost? Tell them the price, son. I watched too much telly in the 70s, what can I say? But what does it cost? The Ranger Wildtrak V6. As you see it right here, right now, this vehicle in New South Wales, registered, Ford estimates the drive-away cost will be $79,565. And that includes the $700 for the nice silver paint job. Well, what can I say? I've really enjoyed driving this vehicle. Big V6, 4-wheel drive, it's comfortable to drive on the highway, easy around town. It just ticks so many boxes. If you're looking for a new novated lease, why not look at the most popular one in the whole country, the Ford Ranger. 4-wheel drive, dual cab, versatile, practical, and a lot of fun. It really is. You get to go to great places like this out in the countryside and take you places that ordinary cars just can't go. It really is a lot of fun driving one of these 4-wheel drives, and comfortable to live with every day. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, if you do like these videos, please hit that like button below, as well as the subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so you can be kept up to date with all the latest happenings at the Fleet News Group. Thank you very much for watching. I've really enjoyed bringing this video to you, so much so I'm going to jump in the truck and go now. Wish you all the best, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm going to go have some more fun in it. So I'll catch you next time. See ya.